Welcome back to Riley Reviews. It's your girl Riley, and we are back with another video. Now, we're going to be getting into both genres for today. We're going to talk about new music. We're going to talk about R&B girlies. We're going to get into the female rappers. But before we go ahead and do that, I just hope everyone is well and blessed. And also, you guys already know I have to show love to my new subscribers and also especially my returning viewers. You guys been showing me so much support because we started off small and we're continuing to grow day by day. So I just have to give my appreciation to y'all. Now, let's go ahead and get into some things. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into Nicki Minaj. Now, during her second night in Boston, she had brought out the girls that featured on her Super Freaky Girl remix, which was Bia, JT, Malibu Mitch, Akbar, and Katie Got Bands. Now, I would say that this performance was everything, but I couldn't help but to notice some mishaps that happened during the performance. But overall, I do feel like this was a good look for all of the girls that was featured on the song. I was surprised to see that all the girls that was featured on this song came out to perform and to deliver, honey. Now, when JT did come out, she got so much love. Now, I'm not sure if it's because it's JT or if because she was the first person to come out, but nonetheless, I do feel like everyone was shocked and surprised. For me, the performance started off good, but ended off kind of rocky. Now, after JT got finished with her verse, you can tell that she didn't know exactly what to do or where to go until she got seated, and then came Bia, and then came Akbar, and they all seemed to do the very much same thing. So it didn't seem like this thing was coordinated, or you can tell that it was a last minute thing. Then came Katie Bands. Now, her outfit threw me off. I'm not gonna hold you, and it's no shade to her, but just aesthetically, I just felt like she was like the odd one out with her outfit. And then Malibu Mitch, you just couldn't hear her at all, but she still did her thing as well. She looked cute. I felt like if her mic was on, then she definitely would have delivered. And then towards the end, I do feel like Nicki kind of forgot her lyrics, but nonetheless, she did deliver it towards the end. But overall, it was still a good look for all of them and was such a moment. There was nothing really bad to say about this performance at all, honestly. And if I was to look at the negatives, this really wasn't really a big thing, and people on the internet was trying to make it a thing, but I still loved it nonetheless, if you was to ask me. Now, Nicki did take to Twitter and she said in this post, Nicki only collaborates with ... Well, I guess your faves are all nobodies who can't compete because they've all gotten collaborations they requested. I feel like this was Nicki Minaj addressing the narrative that she doesn't like to collaborate with other female rappers. And if we was to put things into perspective, she is one of the female rappers that has collaborated with the most female rappers. Now, a lot of people say that Nicki Minaj don't want to collaborate with the new girlies in the industry because she's jealous and she doesn't want to have to compete. But if you was to ask me, that's just a cop-out because Nicki Minaj is still moving gracefully and she's selling out shows. As we already see, the numbers don't lie, and she's on a sold-out tour. Now, if we really was to put things into perspective, she's collaborated with a lot of people faves that would consider her competition, such as Doja Cat, MeganTheStallion, and Cardi B, which she has all gave collaborations to. So people saying that she's afraid to compete with these girls just seems like a cop-out to me, but that's just my opinion on the situation, and you guys could let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. All right, y'all, let's get into some other news. Now, Dreezy remixed her song Bitch Duh featuring Ken the Man, Lakia, and Bia. Now, a lot of people are feeling like Bia is taking shots towards Cardi on this record, and if you have been watching my channel, then you would know that these two had a little back and forth on Twitter and throwing subs at each other. So let's go ahead and get into that.
You say you running down, but you can't walk on the beat. I ain't know I had an op, cause she don't say shit to me. I could never turn my phone on just to cry on the live. I hate a sneaky nigga, pick a side.
Now, on this verse, she says, how you running down and can't walk on a beat? I ain't know I had an op because she don't say shit to me. And also says, I could never turn my phone on just to cry on live. I do feel like Bia is taking shots at Cardi on this record. I did do a video on when they were throwing subs at each other on Twitter, and I'm going to try to see if I can pin it for you guys. But long story short, if you was to ask me, Bia feels a way about Cardi B using the same Missy Elliott sample for her song, Like What? And I feel like that's what she's referencing to when she she says, how you running down and you can't walk on a beat. Also, I do feel like she was taking shots at Cardi when she said, I could never turn my phone on just to cry on live. And I feel like she was referencing that time when Cardi did come on live to go at it at Offset, and when she wasn't crying, but it was like more so like yelling. I don't even see why people go on live just to yell at their phone or to just cry. I always felt like that was odd, but if you was to ask me, I definitely feel like she was referring to that. Nonetheless, I definitely do feel like Bia is taking shots at Cardi on this record. If you guys feel the same, let me know down below, and let's go ahead and get into this next topic. All right, y'all, let's get into Ice Spice. Now, she's set to make her first acting debut in Spike Lee's upcoming film called High and Low. When this was announced, I didn't see a lot of blogs talking about it as much, but I feel like this is going to be a big thing for Ice. Now, one thing about Ice Spice team is that they know how to market her, and I feel like it's going to be really interesting seeing Ice Spice in a different light. Some people online did have mixed feelings when the news came out, but if you was to ask me, I don't feel like this is too off-brand for Ice Spice, because we have seen celebrities cross over into the acting industry, and I feel like that benefits both the artist and also drives more attention to the film. So for me, I feel like this is going to be a good look for Ice. I am interested to seeing what that's going to look like. You guys let me know, how do you guys feel about seeing Ice Spice in this movie? Do you feel like she's going to nail it? Do you feel like it's going to be awkward? Let me know your thoughts on it. Let's talk about Normani. Now, she has an upcoming project. I do believe that she's going to be releasing her debut album, if I'm not mistaken. I can't say for certain because, you know, Normani likes to give false promises, but she did share a snippet, and she has been sharing snippets of certain songs off of her album. So let's go ahead and get into this snippet.
That's it. I'm so proud of myself, guys. This is a lot for me. All right, I love you. I'm getting overstimulated. Bye.
This song does have a more upbeat feeling to it. Just off of first listen, you know, she's popping her shit. She's talking about all these platinum hits and this, that Billboard, and she seems like she's going off on this. To me, first listen, it's just hard to judge because I have to listen to the song fully. So I really can't say. This snippet didn't really make me feel excited like the last snippet she had shared. That one I'm more excited for. But like I said, I really can't say if I'm going to not like the song because it was just a snippet. But I'm really excited for Normani's album. I'm interested to seeing what this is going to sound like because overall I do feel like she's a good artist and she does make bangers. So I'm really excited to see what her project is going to sound like. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into Miss Chlöe Bailey. Now, she recently came out with a song called Boy Bye that she had previewed about a couple of weeks ago. She also did a music video to it as well, so make sure that you guys show support to that. Now, I do like the song. I feel like this better suits Chlöe. This song was more upbeat rather than the other song Chlöe came out with, which was F Your Status. That song was cool. I didn't find myself gravitating to that song. This one I feel like is going to do a lot better for Chlöe. I honestly find myself liking more upbeat music from her. It's fun, it's light, and I feel like it suits her really well. One thing that I like about Chlöe is that she's consistent, and I feel like if she markets this song the right way and she gets the right push, I can definitely see this song doing well on the chart. But that's just my thoughts on the record. You guys can let me know how you guys feel about it down below. Let's go ahead and get into MeganTheStallion. Now, on a panel that she was on for Ad Week for SMW, she teased that she will be dropping her very own tequila brand. Now, y'all know I had to go in the comment section to see what everyone had to say about this, and a lot of people feel like this was very on brand for MeganTheStallion, and I do have to agree. In a way, I can see why she took this route. I'm surprised she didn't do cognac, but I feel like this is very on brand for MeganTheStallion. The only drawback I would say is that it kind of feeds into that narrative that she's an alcoholic, but at the same time, why not make a bag off of it? But I honestly feel like that business venture is going to work out for Megan because, like I said, it's on brand, and a lot of people feel that way as well. But that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions on all the topics that we spoke on down below in the comment section. Just remember to keep it cute. Opinions are not facts, so keep in mind that I'm only sharing my thoughts and opinions on the topics that I'm talking about. Now, we can agree, disagree, or agree to disagree, like I always like to say. Also, if you guys would like to show support to my channel, you can simply do so just by leaving a comment, liking the video, or subscribing. Either one is fine. Engagement is one of the ways you can show love and support, so either one is cool with me. Now, that's all I have for you guys. Remember, I do post at least once or twice on my channel, so you guys are going to be getting fed if you do subscribe. Now, that's all I have for y'all, and I'll see you guys on my next one.